The next 48 hours are going to be crucial for Pi's price. Will Picoin skyrocket to $10? Or will it crash down to $2? I've got some insider predictions for you guys, and trust me, you'll want to hear all three scenarios. So, don't go anywhere, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and let's get started. Now, let's dive into the numbers. Picoin is currently trading at $1.76, marking a significant increase from its recent low of $1.35 just a day ago. This represents an impressive 24.5% rise in just the last 24 hours. What's even more remarkable is that Picoin's trading volume is rapidly approaching the $1 billion mark, a clear indication of the growing excitement and anticipation in the market. This surge in activity is happening right before International Pi Day, which takes place on March 14th. With such strong momentum building, it seems like Picoin is gaining serious attention and making waves in the crypto world. Now, what does all of this mean for Picoin's price over the next 48 hours? Well, to give you a clearer picture, let's break it down into three possible scenarios. First, if the current momentum continues, we could see Picoin's price rise even further as more traders and investors get excited about the upcoming International Pi Day on March 14th. The market could see a surge in buying activity, pushing the price higher in the short term. On the other hand, there's always the possibility of a price correction. After such a rapid increase in value, some investors might decide to take profits, which could lead to a slight dip in Picoin's price. This wouldn't be unusual, as market fluctuations are common after significant price jumps. Finally, if there's any unexpected market news or shifts in sentiment, we could see a more volatile response. For example, if broader market trends or external factors influence Picoin, it could cause a short-term dip or rise, depending on the nature of that news. These scenarios could all play out over the next 48 hours, making it crucial for investors to stay informed and prepared for any potential price movements. Let's start with the bull case. Picture this. On Pi Day, Binance officially lists Picoin, and it also gets listed on other major exchanges like Coinbase, Kraken, and even Robinhood. Boom! The excitement would be palpable. With these listings, Picoin could experience an explosive surge, potentially shooting from its current price of $1.76 all the way up to anywhere between $4 and $4.50 in just 48 hours. We've seen this kind of momentum play out before in the crypto world, especially when a highly anticipated coin gets listed on major platforms. But here's the kicker: if the market catalyst is strong enough, and investor enthusiasm skyrockets, we could even see Picoin hitting the $10 mark in the short term. Yes, you heard me right, $10, and no, I'm not joking. It may sound bold, but in the fast-moving world of cryptocurrency, anything is possible when the right factors align. Exciting graphics appear with text on screen. Possible $10 Picoin. You said, expand. Picoin is already seeing some of the biggest gains across the top 100 cryptos right now. And if all these exchanges start listing Pi, this could be a total game changer for its price, ChatGPT said. Picoin is already making waves and experiencing some of the biggest gains across the top 100 cryptocurrencies right now. Its recent surge has caught the attention of many investors, and the momentum is undeniable. With each passing day, Picoin's price continues to climb, reflecting a growing sense of optimism in the market. Now, if all these major exchanges start listing Picoin, it could be an absolute game changer for its price. The exposure and credibility that come with listings on platforms like Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, and Robinhood would bring in an influx of new investors, driving demand to new heights. This kind of widespread availability could lead to a massive boost in liquidity, further propelling Picoin's value. As we've seen time and time again in the crypto space, a major exchange listing can be a powerful catalyst for price action, and if Picoin secures these listings, we could see its price soar even higher, shaking up the entire market. The potential for this to be a pivotal moment in Picoin's journey is huge. Now, let's talk about my base case. This is the more likely scenario, where Picoin gets the recognition it truly deserves, but without the extreme price spike that we discussed in the bull case. In this scenario, on March 14th, Picoin could easily reach its previous all-time high of $3, driven by growing anticipation and excitement surrounding Pi Day. This would mark a strong and sustainable increase in its value, signaling that the coin is gaining serious traction in the market. However, here's where things get interesting. If the market responds positively and there's enough buzz and positive sentiment surrounding Picoin, it's possible that Pi could even surpass its previous high and settle right around $3.14 by Pi Day. The significance of the Pi symbol in relation to the date itself could create a special moment for the coin, further fueling the enthusiasm and potentially pushing the price to that symbolic $3.14 mark. It wouldn't be as dramatic as the $10 price tag, but this would still be a solid and encouraging increase, especially for investors who have been holding on through the ups and downs. In this base case, Picoin continues to build its reputation, gain more supporters, and see steady growth, all while establishing itself as a noteworthy player in the crypto space. Now, let's get real for a second. Worst case scenario. If the highly anticipated Binance listing doesn't happen on Pi Day, or if market sentiment takes a negative turn, we could see Picoin experience a significant retracement. In this scenario, the price could dip back down to $2, with selling pressure pushing it even lower. A lack of major exchange listings or unexpected negative news could trigger a wave of profit-taking or panic selling, which would put downward pressure on the coin's price. This is the worst-case scenario, but it's important to acknowledge that in the volatile world of cryptocurrency, anything can happen. Market conditions can shift rapidly, and sentiment can change just as quickly. While this might sound like a setback, it's always good to be prepared for all possibilities in crypto. The market is unpredictable, and while the potential for massive gains is there, we must also be ready for the reality of price corrections or downward movements. If the worst does happen, it's crucial to remain level-headed and avoid making rash decisions, as the market can always rebound. So, while we hope for the best, it's wise to keep the worst-case scenario in mind and approach Picoin's journey with caution and flexibility. With Picoin's unique mining system, it stands out from many other cryptocurrencies. Unlike traditional mining methods that consume massive amounts of energy and can drain your device's battery, Picoin utilizes a much more efficient consensus mechanism that doesn't negatively impact your device's performance or the environment. This makes Picoin not only more accessible but also far more sustainable, appealing to a broader range of potential users and investors who are becoming increasingly conscious of environmental concerns in the crypto space. On top of that, the global adoption of Picoin is steadily growing. As more people around the world are introduced to Pi's user-friendly mining system and the potential of the coin, its network is expanding rapidly. The increasing recognition of Pi in various countries suggests that it could play a significant role in the future of digital currencies, especially in regions where access to traditional financial systems is limited. This growing global adoption, coupled with its eco-friendly mining approach, positions Picoin to potentially disrupt the crypto space in the coming years. If Pi continues on this trajectory, it could very well change the game in the cryptocurrency world. By combining sustainability, accessibility, and a rapidly expanding user base, Picoin has the potential to redefine how digital currencies are mined and used, making it a key player in the future of the crypto ecosystem. The unique value proposition Pi offers could pave the way for more widespread adoption and bring significant change to the market in the years ahead.